It's a Country Saturday Night with the Radio Nitwits, Randy and Donna, on the RTM Radio Network.
It's more than music. It's a state of mind. Don't stop. Let's go. It's a way of life. And there's nobody that throws down country better than this. Welcome everybody.
On the RTM Radio Network.
Jesse Watson, chicken lights and chrome, rolling you down the big road on a Saturday night. It's a trucking Saturday night with a Yankee and the Brit, so truck you.
Right here on the RTM radio.
Hello, Karen. How are you?
Hey.
What's going on, everybody? Nice to see you hanging out here on a Saturday night. Hi, Brenda and Mrs. Dave. Oh, baby. And even the big Dick is here. Hi, Dave. How is things?
And there's the cornholio. Ho-ho.
Yes, and Miss Shannon, baby, she's here.
Yeah, you guys want to be careful over there. They are in Texas and they're having the storms. We are due some storms as well today.
Yeah, well, they kind of fizzled out, if you ask me.
Oh,
Then when I watch the weather, they're not going to get as bad as what he said.
Oh, who was it that we was talking to today that said there was going to be some big hail?
Wasn't that Corn Knob? He was telling us about that, I think.
I'm going to have to check my call record.
Hi, Chris Steele. How are you, baby? Haven't seen you in a while.
Cornholio. It was Samo. That's who it was. It was Samo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And there's
Samo's
Gary
there.
over there from KLB Radio, way up north in bloody Scotland.
He's up yonder.
He's way up yonder.
Hey, look, there's Karen.
I said that.
All right, then. Brenda.
I think we got everybody covered for the moment. I think. So far. Finally got RTM to work for me. Had no sound or chat. Boy, that's terrible. What a way to spend your life without us.
Yeah.
I feel
I
bad
can't even
for you.
imagine life without me.
Now you got to do is load a picture of yourself in there.
Yeah.
Or a
you need
picture of something.
You need like a profile picture on here.
Yeah, that's right. So, anyways, we're here doing our country gig, baby. Got something you want to hear, let us know. We'll dish it up, scoop it out, load it up, and haul it down the highway.
Dave Summers, let's just say that Joe filled your place in the show perfectly well last week.
Oh, plenty well.
There was not a single ounce of dead air. 17 minutes straight, that boy just yap, 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 yap.
Where is the big Joe,
He did
anyways?
not stop. And these guys in the chat room had a right good giggle about it.
Oh.
Yeah, where is Joe?
Everybody had a good giggle, that's for sure. I'm sure he'll come wandering in the door as soon as he conjures up something to talk about. So, anyways, let's move right along over here. Merle Haggard.
And Gary would like some convoy.
Oh, all right then. I'm not that good at goodbyes. Merle Haggard. Ha ha! Taillights and dust. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network.
SS Cruises is proud to present to you the Country Cruisin' Cruise with Nashville's recording country artist Lance Stinson. Join us as we sail away from Port Canaveral, Florida on the beautiful Carnival Magic. During this 7-day cruise, you will visit the beautiful ports of Cozumel, Mexico, Belize, Costa Maya, Mexico, and Isla Bertan, Honduras. Inside cabins start at $674.14 per person, and balcony cabins start at $934.14 per person. Easy payment plans are available. Prices include cabin, port fees, taxes, prepaid gratuities, and a private performance by Lance Stinson. If you'd like to join us, please contact SS Cruises at 937-331-8029. That's 937-331-8029. We hope to see you on board.
This Thursday on Truckin' Roundup, we want to hear from you, the listeners. We want to know what you are doing for Christmas. We want to hear your future plans for Christmas. Plus, Trucker Pat is going to be giving away more money on the show. That's right, money. Money. More money. Some Christmas money. Plus, Truckin' Roundup t-shirt. Call in at 774-220-4000. PIN code 990055. Once again, that is 774-220-4000. PIN code 990055. Well, we'll be taking your phone calls in the second and the third hour
to win prizes.
Come and join the fun. Whoop, whoop.
Yankee and the Brit. Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey, RTM Radio Network. You know, it is country night, so we like to play a lot of country tunes. But I don't like to turn anybody's requests down either. So, somebody wanted to hear the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so guess what?
Hey,
What?
Mr. Dave.
You can fuck up a wet dream. What?
Yes, I could. Dave asked whether we're done with this video. We're making like a little cool, and it's every single bit of it is going to be like homemade.
It's as cheap and crappy as it's Chinese, baby.
Whether you're going to like it or not, I don't know. But it is total Yankee and the Brit style-y, so you're going to have to pretend that you like it, even if you don't.
It all come down to leftover parts from across ocean. We use everything we find very cheap. Chop, chop.
Very cheap, mate.
Wait till you see it. You may not find it as funny as we do, but anyways, it is country night. But, you know, somebody wanted to hear the Red Hot Chili Peppers, so here they are.
This is Becky.
This is Tim.
And we're listening to the Yankee and the Brit.
Oh, that's right!
All the time. Do it now. We're live in Texas.
And a special shout out to Mr. Tim over there. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Red Hot Chili Peppers, by request.
Everybody dance now.
Eric Church, like a wrecking ball. With the Yankee and the Brit, it's a truckin' Saturday night with the Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Nitwits. All you cruisers, sound like you're having fun. Can't beat that. There's beautiful Becky. How the hell are you, woman? Nice to see you guys, man. We thought maybe you fell off the edge of the earth or something.
They fell off the lorry, but they're still around.
Well, that's all right. They fell off the lorry.
Yeah.
Well, I hope y'all's all right.
Hope y'all's all right.
You're picking on me again.
I wouldn't dream.
Why
of
is everybody always picking on me?
Hey, look, Martha's got a song request. I want you to play Eddie Arnold, Kiss Me for a
Again, I
Million
played it last
Years.
night during the friggin' rock show for you, and that wasn't enough? Good God almighty, woman.
It was the only way to save the poor woman's ears after rattling her windows.
I see. Is that what it's all about?
Yes,
Makeup
sir.
night, huh? All right, we'll see what we can do.
Honor as a Yankee.
Randy has a Brit.
The Yank was loud.
He didn't care how.
The Brit.
The Yankee.
The Yankee and the Brit.
Oh, Blake Shelton, baby, you know how to do it.
That's my Blake Shelton. Oh, baby, what a sexy fucker he is. Oh, look who's on the phone. Dave Summers is in the call. What is he doing?
Hey, Randy.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, we're just sitting here in the hotel, sit at the bar.
You're in Florida.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Now we can't wait a whole week to find out what Larry did to his laptop, so you're going to have to tell us now.
Well, he didn't do it on the laptop. They've got the business office here, which is right off the lobby. And they got 2 computers in there that everybody has access to. They give you 20 minutes and it shuts off. Well, Larry went in and turned on last night's show, and he didn't know how to control the volume. Well, all of a sudden, out of the blue, it's Rock Out of Chicago! and it was blaring through the whole lobby. and then she comes over and says, "Let's fuck everybody we've never fucked."
I love Larry.
That's our boy. We love our Larry.
Yeah, the volume was so loud. It went right through the lobby.
Beautiful. I hope they get a big crowd.
Oh, it was hilarious. I didn't hear it, but he came in here and goes, "You don't know, you aren't going to believe what just happened to me." I said, "What?" And to hear him tell it's funny, he's like, I turned on the computer, I was listening to the last night's show, and all of a sudden it comes on, rock out with your shotgun.
Yeah, baby, that's our boy right there.
Hey, we love Larry for a reason. I knew we loved him for a reason.
Now you know why he's the head of the RTM radio chicken hauling fleet.
Yeah. But we had a good time. Great week. Time to go home.
Good. Get home and go again. When's your next cruise?
Yeah. When's the next cruise?
Uh-huh.
Well, we're back here in 7 weeks, I believe.
Ooh, well, we'll hear all about that Sunday then, right?
Have you got anyone in particular meeting you in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, 230-something truck drivers, and I guess we're calling or she's going to email the hotel and tell them to go ahead and set you up a room for that Friday night when Samo's here.
Yay!
That's better.
That's right, guys and girls. We are going to be in Fort Lauderdale to do a live show.
Of course, we were going to be on the cruise and that didn't work, and we were going to be on the other cruise and that didn't work. So God knows what will happen between now and then.
And it's just an okay ship. It's just I wasn't extremely impressed, but it'll do.
What was it that brought you down?
It's just so many changes they've done. Well, as you saw, I posted today a picture of a crane.
No, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, the air conditioning system in a lot of the cabins don't even work. So they were all unloading a new air conditioning system today. So a lot of the cabins were warm. They're bringing in new lounge furniture today. We did see that down there at the dock when we were pulling out. And the late night snacks. I used to go up every night at midnight, 1:30, 1 o'clock, and get some cookies and something to eat. But now you got pizza.
Blech.
Now you've got what?
Pizza.
Oh, baby.
Pizza.
Oh, this shit just got sexy. Is there any way we can get on that cruise ship?
But they got a fish and chips, which is really good. They got fish and chips up on deck 10, which has got, you can get fried oysters for those that like oysters. I don't care for oysters.
Next time you go on that ship, though, it might be a whole nice new experience.
Well, yeah, because we did meet some good bartenders. We got a guy named Danny. He will be on that ship when we go back, and Superman will be there. Yep. We got there's a guy named Danny on there. The guy's the character. I put a little 30-second video. He fucked it all up. They tried. But
yeah, I saw him. I saw his picture, and I saw that cute little chickie bartender.
Yeah, he sent me a friend request last night. He's like, I got to keep up with you.
Good luck with that.
But yeah, he'll be back on board. He's a great bartender. Fun to be with. I talked to the entertainment director last night. We got Greg set up to be in the casino lounge pretty much every night of the cruise.
Oh, there you go.
Such a brat, Dave.
So now I got that set up. Hotel, the courtyard's incredible. It's a really nice courtyard. It's got a swimming pool. It's all tropical. It's a perfect hotel for the truck drivers because you step right out your door and you can fire up a cigarette. It's not one of these enclosed hotels.
Oh, nice.
And it's got a fabulous bar here. I mean, this bar's got, good Lord, 50 TVs in it.
Got what in it?
At least 50 televisions between the inside and the patio.
Wow.
The bar's nice. Sam the snail, he's doing real well. That poor snail, snails, they hardly move. This poor snail has covered probably about 1,500 miles in 1 week. Not many snails can say they've done that, but this snail, he's done it.
No, but a few of the ones I've dated can say that.
But yeah, I think Larry's going to bring old Sam the snail home, and we're going to bring him in throw him in my fish tank.
Boy, Larry's just a nice guy.
Well, Larry, he's been giving him water, and So I think he'll have a field day in the fish tank when he gets an algae.
How's he feeling? Doing all right?
Oh, Larry did great this week. No issues with him. One of our girls got sick. Thank God she had insurance because she ran up a $500 insurance bill on the ship with her respiratory. So she did spend one night in the infirmary. But other than that, everybody was great, had a great time, and hey, that's what it's about.
Very good.
What about RTM Radio's very own Darren Heller? Did he have a good time?
Oh, yeah, Darren Heller had a great time. Barry, Wendy, Smurfette, Jason, all of them had a blast. In fact, they're all pretty much going to be booking the 2017 cruise.
Got yourself another cast of regulars.
What's that, Randy?
Got yourself another cast of regulars.
Let me step outside real quick.
Please.
Oh, my stuff. Yeah, it's getting loud in here.
Yeah, it is.
It's even loud outside.
I was about to cut you off. I was going to say, we got to go, man. I can't hardly hear you.
Yeah.
About to cut you
No,
off anyway.
it's not as loud outside as it is inside. They got a band getting ready to come on.
No, that's much better. So I said,
they got a band on Friday and Saturday nights here.
I said it sounds like you got yourself a whole new cast of regulars then.
No, well, Barry's already cruised with us. Smurfette and Jason, they were first-time cruisers, but yeah, they got hooked. Jennifer Cup and her roommate Terry, they were first-time cruisers. They're hooked. That's like I always tell people, hey, the hardest part of my job is getting you convinced to go and to pay it off and get there. Once you get on the ship, the rest of the work's done. My job is done.
And they're hooked.
So yeah, they had a blast. Everybody had a great time.
Well, good. Can't wait to talk to Darren about it. See what he's got to say.
Now we're all going to get some. We're going to call them the SS Cruises Glow Shoes.
I can't wait to see what these are all about.
Weirdos. Glow shoes.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty badass. I saw them last night. I was like, dude, I gotta have those.
What do they look like?
They're just a plain Jane tennis shoe, but the soles light up in 5 different colors, and they last about 50-hour charge on it. And you just plug your shoes into a USB cord.
Oh, way to go, brother!
It's like seeing those shoes for those little kids. You know, the little kids, those little toddlers.
No, these are the whole soles. The whole bottom of the soles light up, and they're LED lights, and they light up red, green, blue. It's like 5 different colors.
So it's a shoe with sole.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But it's got you just charge it up with a USB port.
You plug your shoes into your laptop. Boy, you can't beat that for technology.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's going just a wee bit over the top, but whatever.
Not for me.
Oh, then
No, of course not.
Dab some.
Cigarettes, beer, and technology, baby.
Exactly. But no, we had a great time. We fly out of here at 8:55 tomorrow night. We get back in Columbus at, I think we fly out of here at 5:55. We back in Columbus at 8:35, and we got about an hour trip over. So we should be home at 10:30 tomorrow night.
All right. Well, we won't count on you being here then.
No. You can pretty much cancel me out for tomorrow. So
I'm sure Joe will keep us all entertained.
Yep. Yeah, Joe will have to fill in. Yeah, there's just no way. We got an hour trip over from Columbus back to Dayton, and so our plane gets in there, I think at 8:35 is touchdown. Time we get off, get the luggage, get over to the truck, get loaded up, get out of there. Probably be a 9:15, 9:30. So we'll be home by 10:30, 10:45.
Sounds like a lot of work.
I never realised how much dead air you create compared to Joe, Dave. I mean, you actually stop to breathe.
He's got to get the gab.
That's it. He most certainly does. That's why we love that boy.
Yeah.
Okay, you take in, you breathe in, you breathe out.
But yeah, those that are listening are going in 2017. They got Facebook's got the social package or Carnival's got a social package. $25. It's worth it. It is worth it. You stay connected on Facebook. You can't open no links. You can't, but you can post pictures, post where you're checking in, post what's going on, and you can do the chat. You're the messenger. But other than that, you can't.
Dave, seriously, you're going on holiday. I understand your position because you went without Mrs. Dave, but bloody hell. Guys, put your phones in your lockers and go and have a sprint or something. That phone came in handy the last couple of days with people messaging me saying, hey, I can't take my payment this week, or we had to cancel yesterday. So, her and I were communicating back and forth on, how to keep things going, and you got to take care of this, you got to take care of that, because I couldn't do shit. But it was nice to be in connection with her while I was gone. Because, like last year when Larry and I did this cruise, we didn't have this option for the social package, and this week I got to be able to basically chat with her all night long before she went to bed to go to work.
Well, she was missing you.
Well, other than that, guys and girls, throw your phones in the sea. Throw your iPods, your iPads, your phones, your computers, if you brought your whole computer system with you. Dump the lot in the sea. And dump Dave in there too. Hello, yes.
Shut up, douche. You're never miss us.
And we're going to miss you now because we're moving on.
Hey, you got to call Mrs. Dave when you're done with us.
Call your wife.
All right, well, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, thanks, Mr. Dave.
Bye.
Say bye to me.
Bye to me. Say goodnight, Dick.
Night, Dick.
Thank you, Mr. Dave, for calling in. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Eddie Arnold and Brenda Lee coming up right after this. Hi, this is Random Man.
And I'm Donna.
We're here for SS Cruises, and we want to let you know that they're proud to present the Lizard Lick Towing and Recovery Cruise with Ron Shirley, Amy Shirley, and Juicy on the all-new Carnival Vista. Join them as they sail from Miami, Florida for this 6-day cruise where they'll visit the beautiful ports of call of Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
Cruise from one sunny tropical isle to another in the glittering turquoise seas of the Western Caribbean. A Carnival cruise offers idyllic days of swimming, snorkeling, and strolling pearly white sand beaches and romantic nights beneath the twinkle of the clear, starry skies.
Explore many wonderful ports of call on your Western Caribbean cruise. You'll enjoy a 2-hour private cocktail and meet and greet with Ron and Amy Shirley, and you'll also enjoy a separate 1-hour private cocktail party and meet and greet with Juicy. During these 2 private parties, all cocktails will be provided by SS Cruises.
Let's get licked! Reserve a cabin now until January the 3rd, 2016 for only $100 per person. This is a non-refundable reservation. This is only a reservation, and a full deposit of $300 per person will be required to get a cabin assignment and a booking number.
The deposit to confirm your cabin number is $300 non-refundable per person and would be due by October 20th, 2016. Prices are per person and are based on double occupancy. Prices include $72 per person, prepaid staff gratuities, port fees, taxes, food, and access to all private parties and meet and greets.
Optional travel insurance is available and highly recommended. Full payments will be due on or before the 27th of December 2016. Payment plans are available. Feel free to ask for details.
This is a private group booking, and to attend all parties and meet and greets, this booking must be made with SS Cruises. Call 937-331-8029 or feel free to email us at sscruises@yahoo.com. We hope to see you on board.
Truckin' Roundup and Trucker Path have come together to make this app even easier for you to download. All you need to do is text Truckin' Roundup to 33444. That's Truckin' Roundup to 33444. Drop the G off trucking drivers. That's TRUCKIN Roundup to 33444 to get your direct link to Trucker Path today.
Playing today's country hits and yesterday's favorites, commercial free.
Random Man and Donna Nadrus on RTM Radio.
By request, Eddie Arnold. Then you can tell me goodbye.
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 Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Kiss me each morning.
Hey, I'm not trucking roundup. You don't say you're on to me. That's your trucking roundup thing, you know, where you say you're on, and then Cornholio's like, oh shit, crap, yeah, I'm on. Yeah, Randy just turned the mic on and said to me, you're on. Anyway, Randy completely forgot about something today, and he still is looking at me kind of bewildered, like he does not have a clue what I'm about to say. But he had a rant to another driver. Right, there was like me in between them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you forgot all about it.
Well, I told you my memory's not much longer than my wang.
I know.
Forgot all about that
both
fucking
shrinking.
Go on.
No, you go ahead. You tell these guys about that.
No, you tell it. I'm tired. You tell the story.
Some stupid fuck on his phone come blemming in between the lanes, completely oblivious to any other cars, went right in front of us, cut right into us, and Randy fucking wound down the window and, will you put that bloody phone down? And then...
What the fuck are you yelling at me for?
I go, how the fuck do I know you can hear me over my truck? And then he shut up for a second, gives me a stupid look. And the only reason... You fucking people, man. I wish you'd learn how to drive. I swear to God. Send these fuckers back to school. Why don't you teach driving in school? We're in the left lane. 3 lanes wide. Okay, you got to get in the left lane to get in the left turn lane. So... I'm in the left lane behind somebody else. Well, this fuck in front of me decides to slam on the fucking brakes because they want to get in the right lane, and there was a car coming up beside us. The car passed us. This guy slams on his brakes. I swerved to miss this motherfucker. Then to get back over in the left turn lane, I got to whip it back to the left in front of this fucking asshole. So the clown on the phone that was in the center lane decides he wants to get in the left lane. He's coming across at me while I'm trying to get over to the left lane. I just missed this motherfucker. So as soon as we got to the red light, I'm chewing on this motherfucker. And you know what? He couldn't even argue with me. He wouldn't put the phone down. He wouldn't even put the phone down to argue with me. That's how important that phone call was, the way he was fucking driving. And, you know, and he's yelling at me like, what the fuck? You don't fucking tell me what to do. I go, then get off the goddamn phone because I almost fucking run into you because you're not paying attention to the road. And he really didn't have much to say after that because he knew I was fucking right. But... he turned the corner, went right on down the road, and kept right on talking on the phone because that phone was more important than anybody's life.
And then I was watching him in the mirror behind us, and he just turned into this. I think it was Kentucky Fried Chicken or something. And he just turned in. He was like in the wrong lane. He just cut across 3 lanes just to turn into KFC. What a fucking idiot!
The fucking asshole.
These guys are all out there on their pissing phones while they're fucking driving.
Oh, yeah, he tried to pull that. Well, you going to tell me you never talked on the phone while you're driving? I looked right just square in the fucking eye. I said, no, I don't. She's got the fucking phone. I don't need to be on the phone when we're driving. Donna can take care of all that stuff. I don't talk on the phone when we're driving. It's very rare if I do, and it's either my mother or my brother calling. That's it, because my dad doesn't use the phone, so that's it. The only way I'll ever get on the phone, because that's either life or death or... you know, maybe it isn't, maybe it is, but I won't know if I don't answer. So they're the only 2 I'll pick up the phone. And then I'll say, if it's nothing serious, I'm driving, I'll talk to you when I get home, bye. And I hang it up.
And another set of lights, some guy at the traffic lights, I don't know if Randy saw this guy. This guy just texting at the traffic lights, and then the traffic lights changed and everybody else blemmed off. You know, went off down the road, and this guy still kind of sat there at the traffic lights, completely oblivious to everything changing around him, you know.
But in order to right a wrong, there was a driver broke down this morning on our way out of town, so we did stop and see if he needed any help.
Yeah, lorry driver.
And he was all right. He was cool. He says, no, thanks, man. Thanks for stopping. Nice guy. And we booked on down the highway. So one crosses out the other, I guess. But that's bullshit. Put those fucking phones down. I just would love if they just outlaw them completely.
Well, I don't know what's the reason why they don't, because people aren't bloody mature enough to... This is what I was on about.
Because the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and enough people cry and whine that they leave it alone. That's like I say to the truck drivers. Majority rules, man, whether you think so or not. You all got to come together, and you got to bitch and scream and yell loud. Got to make yourself heard. And you know damn well, all these people that run around with cell phones glued to their head, they're all screaming and crying. Somebody says they're going to take their phones away, man, and they fucking have a fit. Arlington, I think, is one of the towns around here that does not allow you to be on the phone when you're driving, not just in the school zones, but anywhere in town. But there's very few cities that do that, and it's hard for them to enforce it, and everybody knows it is.
That's a stupid thing as well, right? That here they enforce this law that you're not supposed to use your phone while you're driving during school zones. But it's most likely that a child could run out into the road absolutely anywhere. I mean, it's not likely to happen in these country roads around here, but a child could run out into the road at any point. You don't have to be in a bloody school zone for a child to run out in the road. And if you're looking down at your phone, just looking at your phone just for a few seconds, you can travel the whole length of a football pitch. That's how much can change around you while you're texting and driving. Can't it, husband?
Yes, I'm not arguing with you. I agree 100%. Put them down. I don't care where you are.
Why put the laws in place just in school zones? People are dumb fucks. They'll fucking look at the phone whether they're in a school zone or not.
No. You know what they do? And I've seen it happen a million times. They'll be talking on the phone. They'll hit that school zone line. They'll put the phone down in their lap. They'll go through the school zone and bring the phone right back up. And I have even seen them holding the phone down just below the window, talking while they're driving through the school zone, and just making sure the cop or the crosswalk guards can't see the phone. You know damn well they're still on the phone, so they're still not paying attention.
Yeah, and I've seen people sort of looking down, like the sort of texting lower than where you can see.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they do when they go through the school zones. I've seen them do it. Because my truck sits up just high enough, I can look down into other cars,
Yeah, and there's a lot of those people are outside queuing at the schools to pick up their children, They have children of their own, yet they could run another person's child down by sitting there texting. I just can't believe people.
But
That's a rant.
I felt better anyways. I don't give a shit if I ruined that fucking guy's day or not. Anyways, our first official Christmas song of the year. I wasn't going to start playing any Christmas music until next week. But Becky demanded that I play this tune.
She did.
She did, I know. I heard her stomping her feet. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network, and some Brenda Lee, and rocking around the Christmas tree. Our first official Christmas song of the season.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're playing them.
I know, and we don't even turn the radio on when we're out riding around. We take our own music with us and stuff, because I know as soon as we turn the radio on, they're already swamped with Christmas music. It's like, seriously? It's been 2 weeks already. Thanksgiving Day or the day after, whatever, almost 99% of the stations around here started playing Christmas music. If not every song, every other song, or every second song, or whatever. It's like, are you people serious? You don't get sick and tired of that within a month's time? Come on. One holiday at a time, please. What's the matter for you? I just don't get it, man.
Hey, let's get this tune on for young Timothy Tatum, one of our listeners, who's no longer with us, unfortunately, but we're sending our love out because it's Christmas, and we're thinking of Mr. and Mrs. Jib Jab this Christmas, aren't we?
There you go. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Rad the Man and Donna Natrix. Hey, and Virginia, remember all that crap about Santa? It was a lie. Merry Christmas from Rad the Man and Donna Natrix and the RTM Radio Network. And remember, there'll be nothing for you, whore.
Way more music starts now. Yeah, that sounds like America's Country.
You're a wishy-washy woman. You best clean up your act. If you don't change your ways, I ain't never coming back.
Broadcasting in HD digital sound.
But we drive on.
You know what we're gonna play right after this country hit?
Do I look like an idiot?
That's right. Another country hit. Hit Kickin' Country.
On the RTM Radio Network.
I was toting my pack alone.
Yes, sir. Yeehaw! There's a song brings me back to the old trucking days, baby. I've been everywhere and breathe that mountain air. beautiful waking up in the mountains in the morning in the middle of the summertime, smell that fresh air. Well, it was fresh back then anyways. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 835. Ray Price and the Cherokee Cowboys. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. It's a Truckin' Saturday night with the RTM Radio Nitwits. Hope you guys are having a good time, enjoying yourselves. Hope Grandpa Kruska gets better, man. That's pretty freaky. Didn't even realize that. Did you know anything about that otherwise from what Gary said?
I know what Gary said.
Yeah, I'd never heard a thing about it, boy. And he just got a hold of us not too long ago, didn't he?
Yeah, he called us up to...
yeah, it was nice of him to call and say hello, too. I thought that was pretty sweet. But anyways, we hope you get better, Grandpa. He's not what good for you, what for
Grandpa,
not feeling good.
Kruska, you better get better now.
Yeah, that is true. Get better now for what we could lose you, and that would not be good for us radio people. So, anyways, like I was saying, right after this next tune, I got a little short story I'd like you guys to listen to. It's a great little story. I don't know if you've ever heard of Jeffrey Lewis. If you haven't heard of him, you might recognize his face if you saw it. If neither, well, just check out the story. It's kind of, it's a little, if you let your mind go a little bit and you listen to the words, it's kind of sexy, erotic, wintry. Well, you'll just have to stay and check it out. Tony Corrales Band, Honky Tonks and Casinos, baby. Great tune. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. I just wanted to play this little story for you guys. I just think it's great. I love these stories. Jeffrey Lewis is a great storyteller. If you ever listen to, what the hell is it called? Navigation, Celestial Navigations on XM. You might recognize the voice. If not, Jeffrey Lewis was a great character actor, man. I know you know his face if you saw it. I'm sure millions of times when you were young watching TV you saw him. But just one of those great stories. Just kind of let your mind get an idea as to what's going on here. Just, I know you guys aren't big story lovers, but I just love these stories, and this time of year is just about right for this. It's called The Ice Princess by Jeffrey Lewis.
I was sitting in a bar on a South Sea island somewhere down near the equator. You know the kind. One of those cheap gin mills with a fan in the ceiling and beads for a door and some clown sitting over in the corner staring at the tabletop. It was a sultry morning in the tropics and it was already hot. Suddenly the beads parted and a broad walked in. A broad. She was the most classically beautiful woman I'd ever seen in my life. She was carrying a cello. I thought for a minute there I'd been drinking too much gin because there was a bright light between her legs. But when she moved, I saw it was just the sun shining through, hitting me right in the eyes. When she walked across the floor, my mind split in two. I couldn't decide if I was looking at a Grecian goddess come to life or one of those sultry Madonnas you see leaning against a lamppost in Paris. When she got to the other side of the room, she pulled out a chair and sat down and started playing her cello. The music that came out was like velvet-covered diamonds. Very soon, my insides began to melt and form into the shape of an arrow that was pointed directly at her. Oh, I wanted her all right. But then I realized I had to have her. You ask some joker crawling around in the desert if he wants a glass of water. It's a stupid question. Of course he does. He's got to have it or he'll die. The way I felt about her. I didn't know how I'd go about it, though, because she seemed so cool and pristine like an ice princess. She stopped playing that beautiful music after a while and picked up her cello and headed for the beads. Just before she went to step out, she turned and threw me a glance I had to squint from because my eyebrows went up in smoke. Needless to say, it was a hot look. She was the kind of woman who could keep her head in the clouds because she had a furnace burning down below. She could go from heaven to hell and back again in a second, and I wondered if I could handle that. I'd either fry or freeze, but I had to try. By the time I caught up with her, she was lying naked on the beach, spread eagle with a hat over her face. I leaned over and picked up the hat. I was ready for anything but what I saw. A beautiful bouquet of flowers with petals made of silver chimes. Her eyes looked like the eyes of a trapped doe, and I leaned over to gently kiss her. Suddenly, she rolled me over on my back and sat down on me with a low guttural growl that sounded like a tiger sitting down at lunch. I don't know if I was scared or happy or both. I do know that the last thing I felt like was a sheep being swallowed by a boa constrictor, and then I was gone. When I finally came to, I could hear her playing her cello off in the jungle somewhere, and I just started laughing at the sun. Well, that all happened a long time ago. She was the most mysterious woman I ever met. I thought I understood the fire in her, because I'm like that. But I could never understand the icy distance she could throw between us with just the sound of her voice. But it didn't seem to matter anyway, so I just gave up trying to figure her out. I won't say I love her. That's a word I reserve for gin on the rocks on a hot afternoon. But I absolutely adore her.
Trains, trucks, and good old country music with the Yanki and the Brit on RTM Radio.
Join SS Cruises as we once again present the Truckers Gone Wild Cruise. We'll sail on the beautiful Carnival Glory from the bustling city of Miami, Florida. The Glory will take us to the incredible ports of St. Thomas, San Juan, Amber Cove, Dominican Republic, and Grand Turk. Soak in the sunny, serene rhythms of the Eastern Caribbean's beautiful sun-dappled islands. A Carnival cruise to the Eastern Caribbean sails to some of the region's most storied isles, each ringed by rainbow-hued coral gardens. Dig your feet into the silky sand, float in azure seas, and let your cares melt away in the Eastern Caribbean. An initial non-refundable reservation of $50 per person is due by June 14th, 2016. And note, this is just a reservation. To receive a cabin assignment, full deposit will be required. A full deposit of $250 per person is due by September 14th, 2016. Final payment is due by December 5th, 2016. We hope to see you on board.
Hey everyone, do you need a sign? Are you looking for a sign, baby? Well, look no further, cause the Yank and the Brit, baby, right here on the RTM radio will hook you up. Do you need something for your group or you need something for your business? Look them up on Facebook at yankyandthebrit.com, or you can call that little British firecracker at 903-487-9626. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's 903-487-9626. And you are listening to the Yank and the Brit Show right here on the RTM Radio Network. Baby. This Thursday on Truckin' Roundup, we want to hear from you, the listeners. We want to know what you are doing for Christmas. We want to hear your future plans for Christmas. Plus, Trucker Pat is going to be giving away more money on the show. That's right, money. Money, more money, some Christmas money, plus Truckin' Roundup t-shirt. Call in at 774-220-4000, pin code 990055. Once again, that is 774-220-4000, pin code 990055. Well, we'll be taking your phone calls in the second and the third hour
to win prizes.
Come and join the fun. Whoop, whoop.
Playing today's country hits and yesterday's favorites, commercial free.
Random Man and Dominatrix on RTM Radio.
Bill Weaver. Good old Mr. Bill. We drive on. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network 903 on a Saturday night.
Speaking of Bill, I got a little ha text off him earlier. I sung down my phone, sung a stupid song today, and sent it to a few random people in my friends list on my Facebook, and sent a few text messages out. I wonder whether we can get it to play. I don't know, can we get it to play?
If you can play it.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Karen's got her tree up.
Hey, awesome.
I'm going to have to dig ours out here probably day before Christmas.
Let's see if this works, shall we? It should come through the computer, shouldn't it?
If you ever hit the play button.
Come, listen to the story of a man named Jed. He had a lot of hair, but it wasn't on his head. He was out one day looking for some food, and out from the ground came a dirty nude. He took her home and he fucked her on the bed. He fucked her till his bowl turned red. Nanny came in to see what she could do. He threw her on the bed and he fucked her too. Fuck, that is. Next thing you know, a Jed's a millionaire, selling condoms, 10p a pair, 10p, 5p, 20p a bob. The only thing that's huge is the size of his knob. Oh, I'm making this shit up now. Alright, have a good day.
We was driving down the road and I just
my God.
sung that and sent it to my little brother Dylan, and then forwarded it on to Joe and forwarded it on to a few other people.
Now you guys see what I have to put up with all the time. It's never quiet in the truck.
Forwarded it on to Bill Weaver. He must have been like, what the fuck?
Lucky you even replied.
I know.
Well, anyways, let's move right along here. Where are we?
I also sent
9:05?
it to Mouth as well. Yes, I did. I sent that message to Mouth
did
as
you?
well. She was like, you're mental or something.
Close enough.
Crazy. She called me crazy or something.
Works for me.
You crazy bloody Brit, she said.
Bobby Bear, the world's last truck driving man. With a Yankee and a Brit.
The year is 2000.
Yankee and a Brit, the RTM Radio Network. You're on.
Hi.
There you go.
I was just typing in the chat to Dave. When we was talking about travel sickness, sometimes I get a bit travel sickness, which I used to get all the time when I was in the UK.
All the time!
I couldn't sit in the car with Harrison and not be travel sick, especially around those little bendy roads in Derby. And when I got to Texas, I've hardly been travel sick at all, but sometimes I just look down on my phone or I'm reading something. Randy will sometimes tell me to look on the map on my phone, and I just can't look down for long. It'll just turn my stomach. But yeah, the other week I was spewing up in a bush while Randy was putting the sign up. But I was just saying to Dave in the chat that when you guys say that you're sick, because he wanted to know what spewing up was. But when you guys say that you're sick, you know, it means it can mean any type, lots of different illnesses, can't it?
Never heard of spewing up?
When you say
I've
sick,
heard of that.
No, what I meant was, when you guys say sick, it could mean you've got a poorly tummy, you've got a bad
when
leg,
we say we're sick, it
you've
could be
got a
anything.
Yeah, you've got a headache. Whereas a Brit will say if they're sick, it means they're literally throwing up the dinner. So yeah, just the way we talk about things. So like Dave was like, "What's spewing up?" Just like, yeah, throwing up.
Oh yeah, over here when you say spewing, you're blowing your guts.
Yeah,
And that's literally all the word sick really means.
Okay, now, when I said you're on, the more important stuff.
Yes, let's say hello to Mike_'s neighbour, Mary Ann.
Hello, Mary Ann, and just for you, got a little ditty over here. I think this is it. Seaside Sifting Sand Mine.
It's more than music. More than music. It's a state of mind. Don't stop. Let's go. It's a way of life. And there's nobody that throws down country better than this.
On the RTM Radio Network.
Dave's just in the chat room asking for Drunk on a Plane, and then this week he sent us a video of a guy on the cruise playing Drunk on a Plane on his guitar and singing, and I just imagined Dave having a tantrum. He's on the floor, on his belly, kicking his hands
flopping around like a seal out of water.
And do it now! Sing it now! Learn those chords now! Demanding like a little brat.
And of course he gets his way like always. Dirks Bentley.
I took 2 weeks vacation for the I'm drunk on a plane.
Way more music starts now. Yeah, that sounds like America's Country.
You're a wishy-washy woman. You best clean up your act. If you don't change your ways, I ain't never coming back.
Broadcasting in HD digital sound.
But we drive
You know what we're gonna play right after this country hit?
Do I look like an idiot?
That's right. Another country hit. Hit Kickin' Country.
On the RTM Radio Network.
By request, Toby Keith.
RTM Radio.
Lordy, being a driver is a hard life, boy, that's for sure, but it's a lot of fun, too. Gotta love it. Sure do miss it at times. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 935.
Hey, guys. We are out of here in 25 minutes. No extras, Dave. Not even if you get all bratty with us.
I haven't had...
I just took a screenshot of part of this chat.
Yeah, which part? The broken part?
The bit where Mouth Almighty was talking about whether Dave's ever seen Larry Hard.
Oh, come on, man. It hurts my brain. Be easy.
It's not quite right, is it?
Ain't nothing right about it. That's for sure. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in about a week, man. I just need to try to get some sleep. Just ain't working. Carpal tunnel in the arm, man. Friggin' hand goes numb. My fingertips burn. It's not even funny. That's a lifetime of hard work, swinging hammers, driving tools and chisels and chainsaws and God knows what. And, you know, when you're young, you don't think a thing about it. Go, go, go. When you get older, kicks your ass and fucks you all up.
And you've been so bad with it. You know, in this cold...
Well, I got stuff to do. I can't just stop living all of a sudden.
The cold weather doesn't help as well. I mean, I noticed last year, you know, during the storms and the cold weather...
Just getting worse.
You was really bad, and then this summer you didn't really have many problems with it. I mean, I know you had...
No, but look now.
You had a few problems, and now it's getting cold and damp and...
Digging all those holes, all that vibration, and, you know, hammering out there and running the drill and just...
So what you're going to have to do is sleep all the way through summer so that you've got enough energy to get through winter.
Right now, I'd be glad if I could just sleep 4 or 5 hours. I'd be happy. Yeah. But anyways, moving on over here by request, Johnny Lee and Cherokee Fiddle. And I'll thank you kindly for the push, John, believe me. I'm going to need it. All my tool bags hanging on the side of my wheelchair.
I'll give you a push. I was in your chair.
Right off the pier in Florida.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hopefully we're going to get a minute to see you, John, when we're over there, too. So.
Yes. I know. I've messaged him on Facebook earlier and said, you know...
You can't keep a fucking secret for shit.
Well, you just blasted it out on the show.
Well, I thought maybe we'd call him like 5 minutes before we got to his house,
Plus,
you know.
Dave told the whole world a few hours ago.
I know. Nobody can just keep quiet about anything.
The ink didn't even get dry on the bloody pen in my text message, you know.
Oh, your song is up. Your time is
I
up.
tell you what, John. Between Randy and his carpal tunnel, me and my MS, we both hobble down the road sometimes, don't we?
Jesus Christ, you ought to see this pair going down
and
the
if
road.
and Randy always likes me to hook up on his right hand side. Well, if I hook up on his left hand side, oh my gosh, boy, does he have a paddy about it. But not only that, we bounce off each other. If I'm on his left hand side, we literally bounce and go ba-doing.
Our friggin' our fat asses keep bumping together.
We found that out at the airport when we first met. You know, we went to walk out a door and we both walk exactly the same way and ba-doing off each other.
I know. I said, let's try the other side. Damn, if we didn't sway together. Oh, the cutest little thing in the world, that's for sure. All right, let's get to Dave's song here before he has a hernia. Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun, with the Yankee and the Brit.
Goodbye to you, my trusted friend.
Felix, the wonderful cat.
Oh, well, so I pushed the wrong button. Whatever.
Now then, press the right one. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, I got the message.
Do it now! Make me scream now!
To the Dan the Man Show, coming to you live from deep in the heart of Texas.
Ah, you little fucking whore! The house is about to drop on my head again, and you little bitch, you just stolen my red slippers! Ah, you little fucker! Get that water away from me! Ah, I'm melting! I'm melting! Ah, I'm melting! I'll get you, my pretty! Ah, you little dog, too!
Hey!
What?
We're done.
Oh, all right then. Night, everyone.
Night, love.